Oh, oh.
Are you trying to be my radiator?
No, 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 no. Uh, no.
Give me 1 second.
Hi. Oh my god, look. Wait. Look, Tom.
You look like a ghost. That's Ghost in the show. Hi, I'm Jolene Grumby,
And I'm Ruby Chopsticks.
and today we're reviewing episode 2 of series 2 of UK Drag Race. I can never say it right.
You'll never get it.
I don't know, I should just say season, but I want to say series because I want to seem like I'm cool.
You want to seem authentic?
I was obsessed with this episode.
This was a great episode.
This episode really just made me fall in love with most of the girls, but I fell in love with Tia this episode.
Me too. Also, Veronica. This is why it's hard to judge one of the queens on just one episode, because it's it's one episode. Maybe they're just not good at that challenge. I love Veronica. No, I think she can go to the very top.
I don't know about that, but I like her.
I think she can. If she can be funny, then she can do it.
There was a mini challenge and I liked it, but I can't remember.
The mini challenge. What the hell was the mini challenge? Oh, it was the voting, the polls.
Yeah, so Hora got shadiest, trade was Taste,
Most ego
himself
was Lawrence.
was Lawrence, Tia was basic.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna vote as Stina for being basic because of literally the one jacket.
Beginning of the episode, I probably would have voted for Veronica. Actually, I would have voted for Tia. In terms of her looks, they don't match up with her personality.
It is true. It is true. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is kind of going back to the beginning. I just remember that Ahura did not look happy when they were like, "Congratulations, Justina, for being the winner," and Ahura was like,
So they're doing Rats the musical, parodying Cats the musical. Well, they're assigning roles, and Veronica does a great, a long thing about how she has 15 years of experience and she should get Avita.
I thought it was kind of dumb that Cherry and Ahura were like, that doesn't matter that you have 15 years experience. I'm like, okay, first of all, it is a rusical. You're singing live and acting at the same time, and you're not gonna, and that was the hardest role, and you're not gonna let the person who has this much experience to do it because you think you could do it, girl. No. I don't get when people do that because it's like, whoa.
It's like Cherry also, I'm pretty sure in her confessional was talking about how she didn't seem like she had the most experience. I would not want that role.
No. I liked how Tia did really well at actually assigning all the positions. She was actually thinking strategically and not like I'm gonna fuck people up. She was like, who can actually do really well at these roles? And even she said for when Veronica, she was like, I'm trying to save you, Cherry. I'm giving this to Veronica because she says she has so much experience. So I'm sorry, but yeah, which never really happens. Usually they're like you.
Honestly, I think because of her good casting, overall the musical was pretty good. They really were nitpicky to find bottoms because overall I thought it was really good.
I thought so too. A pretty good musical. I mean, once you get past the no musical will ever be amazing, and just have fun with it. I thought it was good. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, just have fun with these episodes. Have fun with just don't take it so seriously, and we will never get a true amazing musical.
It was stupid, but I grew up loving Cats. When I was a little kid, I loved Cats the musical. I think because I just liked Cats the animal. And so I also saw the movie twice, even though it was awful.
Oh, one thing, Ahura and Taste are so horny. It was kind of uncomfortable, but also I found it really funny, but also at the same time ew.
Yeah, that's never happened on the show. I think it's partially low key. I think Taste was uncomfortable. And I might be just projecting my dislike of Ahura, but Ahura was coming on so strong. Yeah, so the main challenge, I thought everyone did really good. I guess we'll just talk about highlights, which sure. I thought Bimini was a highlight.
She went for it. I loved it.
she really went for it, and I thought that if her runway had worked out the way she wanted it to, maybe she could have been in the top. I don't know if she would have won.
Out of the two, I kind of like was drawn to Ahura because she like, I think because just in the rehearsal she didn't do so well. So her doing like, she also really went for it and like went more than I thought she was going to. So I'm like, wow, I think Ahura did better out of Bimini.
Lawrence got laughs, which is why she was safe, I think. I could tell when she was like struggling.
I saw that she was struggling, but I found that Lawrence did pretty well. Only because I think it was just because she like really leaned into it, even though like her movements were awkward, but like her vocals were not bad for what she had to say.
Yeah.
I thought Taste and Ellie did really well.
There were some awkward moments. I mean, Ellie just couldn't compare to Taste's dance abilities.
Yeah.
But I thought that Ellie was giving it a little more character than Taste was. So I like understand. Plus I think Taste was the only one where they gave her the like, oh, you did something wrong edit. Like they cut to Michelle or something to be like.
I hate when they always say like, that wasn't on pitch. Do you not know what pitch is? As if like all these queens have been trained to know what pitch is. Like, how do you find the key?
When was the last time you sang Michelle?
Yeah.
Veronica, who is really good.
Oh, she did? Oh, she did so good. She did so good. You can tell that she had, when she said she had the 15 years of training, she had the 15 years of training. It blew my mind because it didn't even seem like she was, it didn't seem like she was on Drag Race. She was just actually doing like a theater show. Like my eyes were just on her the whole time. She deserved the win, and I was gonna be so mad if she didn't win.
Yeah, Veronica, she didn't even seem like the person I thought she was from episode 1.
Same.
I was worried for Ginny Lemon a little bit also because she kept screwing up lines. Like she said the character's name wrong and Michelle had to say it. Tia. I thought Tia was fun.
And she kind of stole the show. Because it was pretty good.
Oh, you didn't have to do any of the other choreo? You just had to come in and do this part? But she got the most iconic part of the...
Yeah.
Like, she did Memory. And I thought she did it in a fun way where it was like... She wasn't trying to do Memory. Be that moment in the musical. I'm sure a lot of people hated it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw on Twitter and a lot of people did not like it. I'm like...
Here's the thing. Nothing on RuPaul's Drag Race is well written. It never has been.
Oh,
and
true.
Never will be. Yeah. I just don't understand why they don't hire writers.
Very true.
They clearly hire writers.
Yeah.
But they're like, here, you have 2 hours to write something. Hey, I'm enjoying how your pom-poms are just like...
They're like flickering pom-pom.
I don't know what to call them. Yeah, before we get to the runway, our backgrounds are both movies about rats. So I chose Fievel Goes West, which is my favorite movie about... Oh, I guess he's a mouse. Oh well. I think Flushed Away is also mice.
Aren't they rats?
But
anyways, they're rodents, so it's fine.
The rodents, yeah.
This runway.
Well,
not gonna lie, I did not like a lot of them. Basically, all of them were okay. None of them were mind-boggling to me, only because 2-in-1 looks have been done so much now, like as a runway. A good 2-in-1 look is you have like an actual concept to tie them together. That's not been really, not really like predictable. Honestly, the only actually good one was Ellie.
Yeah. And even Ellie's, we'll get there. We'll get there. First, can we talk about Rue's look?
What was it again? Oh, the brown thing?
Yeah, the brown thing. Something about the color with the hair just like did not work for me.
Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember it was okay. It wasn't as bad as the first one. Ahura was interesting. It was well executed. I like the hair. So good in her. I just think it's kind of like not original because it's literally going to tux to a wedding dress, so you knew what was going to happen. This is why I didn't like a lot of the reveals, was because you knew what was going to happen and you knew what you were going to see, which I think is a good 2-in-1 is when you're like, oh my god, that you went from this to that. Yeah,
this was definitely one of the better ones, I would say. For me, I was bothered by the mechanics of a lot of the reveals.
Oh yeah.
Some of the mechanics were just really fumbly and just like not it. But this one I felt like was pretty smooth.
Most of them revealed to the next look right away. But I mean, like, why don't you just walk around a bit and then reveal and then walk again, or like something. Next up is Lawrence Chaney. Okay. It was okay. The only thing is that I wish that she walked out a bit more in the blue outfit and walked around because I wanted to see it more.
Yeah, hers was bumbly. I wasn't a huge fan of the first look, and then the second look I thought was fine. A little disappointing compared to like her looks from the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like so awesome, and then
okay, Ginny's.
Oh, okay. Let me talk about this. I loved this. Grandma Couch Prince. And then I have been talking about for so long how I've been waiting for someone to reveal to the same dress. And they cut to Michelle and she seemed annoyed.
Yeah.
And I was like screaming. I was like,
it was.
And also the platform Crocs and the Crocs
earrings. I love them.
It's like awful, like in a kitschy, like
yeah,
intentionally awful way. And I loved it.
I think it was funny. Like I loved it too. I loved my notes was I love the Crocs, and this was funny. Was my notes. Yeah, no, I liked it.
Okay, so up next is Cherry Valentine. I was disappointed.
Okay.
I really thought more of her than this look. I loved the first look. I thought it was cute.
Did not like the second look.
No, the second look was awful. A lot of people have tried being pregnant on the runway, and I feel like it never has worked. Ever.
Nope.
Like I think of Fifi's. Remember Fifi's pregnant look with the
Yes.
long nails when she went home?
Yeah.
And I get that it was supposed to be like a critique on gender reveals. It just was done in a way that just was like, I don't know.
Did you know that it was gonna happen?
No, I was gonna say that. They kept being like so predictable. I'm like, so you knew she was gonna be pregnant? Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, like predictable. I don't get how this was predictable. Not saying that it was a good outfit. I mean, I do agree with I like the first outfit. Predictable? Not really.
She wasn't that bad in the challenge, but because of this look, in combination with the challenge, is why she's in the bottom. Oh, I hated this. So up next we have Tia Coffee.
I went through a journey.
I hate this first look.
She came out and I was confused, and then I was like, "Oh, that's funny." And then I looked at it again. I'm like, "Wait, what?" When she revealed to the outfit, I was like, "What?"
They had zero correlation, and you'd think with such a like comedic take on that first look, you'd think the second look would be like connected to it somehow, but it really wasn't. Because I didn't mind the like chest stuff. I just hated that it did not fit at all.
So the next one is Ellie Diamond. I really liked it. She made the three looks, like it was done very well. Scratch that. Next up is Ellie Diamond. I really liked her looks. it was pretty good. And she had three looks. Hey, cool.
Wait, what did you change?
Because
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh no, I changed because the look she has on her Instagram page are not the same ones. So if you look at them, that's why I was like, oh my god, they're so good. And then I look back, I'm like, this is not the same looks.
They weren't bad, but individually they were all kind of like fine. Her reveals weren't the smoothest. They weren't the worst, for sure. So. And
she had a story. She had a story, so it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. They also need to all these queens need to contact Lauren to know how to do a quick change.
Some of them are not it.
Most of them are not it. I mean,
where are the snap buttons?
Yeah. Where are the espadrilles? Where are the espadrilles? Okay, next up is Astina.
What was the first look?
I don't remember. I think it was just like a black cape.
Oh yeah, she didn't have a first look. That's what bothered me.
I mean, she looks amazing. I did not like it though.
The only reason I liked it is because she was doing the
Yeah.
like
But I did like her reveal to her like mouth, which I'm like, thank God you did that. Like, thank you. You went for it. You put the mouth in. That's all I need to know.
what would your fighting move be? As Ruby?
My fighting move.
Like your smash. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know how
my,
Mortal
my
Kombat-
my fatality would literally like I would vanish and then pop up behind you, grab both your kneecaps, rip them off, and then smash them into your eyes.
That was so specific. What? I thought you were gonna be like, I'm gonna throw chopsticks at them. Okay.
What about you?
I'll get back to you.
I know what yours would be. I feel like yours would like you teleport into like you transport a huge meat grinder, toss them in, and then just like ground them up into
That's
like a frying pan.
Up next is Sister. What did this reveal into?
It revealed into like this
Oh,
bodysuit thing.
Bald reveal.
What?
I wrote, look is cute. Bald reveal.
Was she bald?
Was she bald? It wasn't memorable, clearly.
Yeah.
So up next we have Veronica Green. And I mean, she came out and I was also like, why is your wig so low? I don't
said
like
that
this.
too. It was like because it made her look like her whole. It looked like she had like the tiniest head ever.
Just a peanut face.
Yeah. I was also
And I was-
confused because like her legs were black. Like she was wearing like black stockings and like a gold shoe or something. I'm like, why are you wearing this? Oh, it absolutely was not smooth. It was pretty good. And not what I expected. It's not my like favorite look of all time. It's not like giving me everything, but it was good. It was actually really good. And unexpected from her, so I'm happy.
I didn't love either look, really, but I appreciated it. Up next is Tace.
Okay.
She just had a coat kind of thing over top, and then she revealed to a cat suit. So it also wasn't really reveal, but I liked the cat suit. I do understand there are critiques of the undergarments.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say, but I actually kind of liked it. I liked it. I like the looks. I do understand the critiques, and I don't get the like she's relying too much on beauty. Stupid. Hate those critiques too. Also, yeah, the originality because like their last. You go. Go ahead.
I did not like how Tace had the blood in her mouth. I just think that's tired.
Just Winnipeg Drag. Every second number has it.
It calmed down. When you started drag, people were doing it all the time.
People were doing it left and right.
Unless you're like doing
blood was involved in every
paparazzi
number.
tribute, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Even that, Pep, sorry, it's tired.
She ruined her tights, so she learned her lesson.
And my boots.
Oh.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
Oh, I will, of course.
Okay, next up we have is Bimini Bamboo Lash. So this look, I feel bad for her
I
because
feel bad for her.
what she was going for, it looks good. Love the hair. Love the hair. I thought the hair was gonna reveal. There was like this black line.
What if it was a helium balloon and she like had it stuck and then she did it and it like rose off her head?
I would have loved that. I would have actually loved that. You were gonna pop that many balloons? It just seemed too awkward. She was like, "Oh, I missed."
It should have been a balloon in her hair.
Had the balloon in her hair, and then it popped, and then all the paint just like soaked down, or something. You know, something where you don't have to like try too hard. I'm actually
But
surprised she
so
was
it's the
safe though.
point.
But like, I'm surprised with this outfit. Like, they didn't want to talk about it.
What needed to be said was said in everyone's head. You know, like I don't think anything else needed to be said because she knew, the judges knew that it just was not what it was supposed to be, and they were just like, let's just not.
Should we talk about the tops and the bottoms first?
I just wrote, I
I
love
don't.
Tia. That's all I wrote. I wrote, I love Tia, and I drew a heart around her.
I have nothing. Yeah, that's what we didn't talk about like the untucked, because when they came back from the tops and the bottoms, they asked like, how are the critiques? How are you guys? And then Lawrence was saying like what they were saying, which was like you weren't that good and you were okay, but you were in your head. And then Sister all of a sudden was like, stop making excuses and stuff like that. I'm like, but she wasn't making excuses. She was just saying what they were saying, and she knew that they were right.
I understood both sides, but like out of anyone, Sister was literally safe. So
Yeah.
if anything, Cherry should be annoyed. And I felt bad for Cherry because I think Cherry had a confessional where she was like,
Nobody's
no
paying
one's
attention
asking
to me.
me if I'm okay.
Yeah. Ahura, I think to Veronica, she was like, you've been under the radar. It's the second episode.
You've been
Yeah.
under the radar because you've literally not done anything. You were just like safe all the time.
Yeah. So the only thing we know about you is that you're horny for taste.
Cherry painted her lips really weird. Her lips in the lip sync made her look really pouty. So Veronica won the challenge, and good for her. So I was happy for Veronica. She's put herself on the map. It's a competition to watch out for.
She's not under the radar anymore.
Unlike a certain Hora.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
Anyway, so the lip sync, it's Cherry and Tace, and Cherry got bulldozed, in my opinion.
Oh, she
Run over flat.
tastes. That was a fucking
They,
lip sync.
I loved it. They gave her those juicy close-ups. They were like, let's cut in so close. This is a perfect example on how to do a ballad, because Cherry was focusing on her face and her facial expressions, which is the wrong move. And I think people forget that in ballads, unless you were a super expressive person, the best way to do ballads is still show variety of movement.
Mhm.
And Taste was giving variety of, like a lot of variety of movement, was making things dynamic, and was giving like full face and emotion. I felt bad because Cherry was just like so bland. And I think she was just freaking out.
I think she was too.
But Taste definitely won and looked great. I thought it was iconic.
It was like, I got so many chills because you don't see lip syncs like that very often on Drag Race. You don't see like ballad lip syncs, especially well done ballad lip syncs, so good because there was no tricks. It was fully just a lip sync. Like it was just everything. It was so good. I just can't.
And I was fangirling so hard because, as I said, I loved Cats growing up, but I didn't really know the story because what is the story? But my parents had like an Andrew Lloyd Webber CD, and we listened to, it was just like greatest hits, and Memory was on there, and I was like obsessed with Memory, and like just like watching it being performed that well and like by a drag queen, I just was like fangirling, and like my inner child like pretending that I was singing the song and lip syncing it, and just like seeing Taste just like kill it. Like it's a lip sync that I'll probably go back and watch. And I was sad. I mean, I'll be sad when like everyone goes home.
Yeah. Sevahara.
I feel like I said it. I feel like I always say but every time, so I just was gonna leave it.
Yeah, but I'd let you. I finished it for you.
I would be so sad to go home in the outfit Cherry went home in.
I always think about that. If I got eliminated off of a drag race and it wore like an outfit I made there.
I mean, I always think of Fifi's pregnant look, like when she went home in All Stars. Like, but like, could you imagine just going home pregnant, sad, and alone? Just. Do you have anything to rep today?
I have this earring I found on the side by Resin by Rose.
What a coincidence! I am also wearing Resin by Rose earrings, who is our friend, and you can see some of her videos on this channel. She's part of the Jew-Eyes, and you should check her out. She makes great resin earrings and jewelry and safety keychains.
I'm gonna rep somebody else because so I'm wearing a My Hero Academia sweater. This is Himiko, one of the characters. If you haven't watched the show, fucking watch the show. It's such a good anime. This is from Pinkuku.shop on Instagram. So this is what it looks like on the round. It's all embroidered. It's handmade, and also it is all embroidered. Like, this is not just like a print on. So it's really worth the money. And if you love My Hero Academia or anime in general, this is a great buy.
Well, this was a fun episode. I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh, I'm Julian Grumby.
And I'm Ruby Chopstick.
Thanks so much for watching, and tune in next week.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and like us.
Oh yeah, please leave a comment if you're watching this. Please.
Please.